This is Black Weekend Update. Diminutive shouter Kevin Hart continued his streak of box office domination with the release of his film About Last Night, his third big screen release in as many months. Mr. Hart often espouses the post-racial ideology, including when asked recently about a certain television show's historic lack of racial diversity, saying it's not a problem and telling CNN, quote, "People tend to put a race issue on everything," unquote. Well, there's certainly a valuable lesson to be learned in the correlation between Mr. Hart's colorblind attitude and his mainstream success. In game show news, television mainstay Jeopardy answered the question, "What is pathetic?" when these three college tournament contestants avoided the category of African American history in its entirety until they had no choice but to trepidatiously face what horrors lay within, such as this impossible esoteric puzzler here. In the contestants' defense, perhaps they too are post-racial and don't see race and therefore didn't even know the category was there. In reality television news, I had planned to spotlight E.J. Johnson, the fantastically out and proud son of NBA great Magic Johnson, who's featured on the E! program Rich Kids of Beverly Hills, until I found out that the show's official title includes a hashtag and I cannot. Over on Bravo, the Real Housewives of Atlanta have somehow lowered even their own bar, with recent episodes including multiple fistfights and a rather confusing infusion of hypocritical respectability politics. It would seem that being a reality star includes the privilege of existing in one's own reality, wherein one feels free to declare, quote, "None of these bitches here are on my level I'm on," unquote, perhaps forgetting where one came from, who was there to see your stops along the way, or that one cannot translate simply being taller to mean actually being better than anyone else. For further commentary on Bravo's Atlanta Peaches, please welcome Black Weekend Update's Bruised Peaches correspondent, my trifling cousin Yvonne.
Yeah, them bitches is trifling. So, like, I don't even know. I mean,
Well, there you have it. Ultimately, I suppose these reindeer games are justified as long as someone is turning a profit and becoming, quote, a rich bitch.
Yes!
Bloop. Ain't an actress so talented and beautiful she'd be considered A-list if only she were white news. Regina King. Newsflash, Michael B. Jordan is hot. Actually on fire, as it turns out, since the actor has confirmed his casting as Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch, in the upcoming Fantastic Four film. This news was greeted with cheers from many, but also significant butthurt from some, who say that casting a black actor in this superhero role is wrong, feeling particularly justified in their idiocy by the fact that this character's sister, Sue Storm, will reportedly be played by Kate Mara. Now, despite what you may think you might have heard, I believe that a family tree can have leaves in every color, no matter how they got there, as long as the roots are watered with love, and that anyone who complains about the believability of the skin color of a character whom they also believe to be able to comfortably burst into flames and fly probably shouldn't be taken too seriously. But that's just my opinion. Joining us now to share hers is basic cable televangelist and host of her own program, Sweet Jesus with Cookie Carter. Please welcome live via satellite, Cookie Carter.
well, hello. I'm Cookie Carter, and I'm just so glad to be back. Praise him. Now, I do not know about the secular world of comic books myself, because I do not support the occult nor witchcraft. Praise him. But I did ask my nephew Kevin, and Kevin tells me that this Johnny Storm character is supposed to be a young and handsome fella, and that Mr. Jordan certainly fits the bill there. Now, clearly my nephew Kevin has a touch of the homosexuality, remarking on another man's handsomeness like that, but we're going to send him to correction camp this summer. He'll be just fine. Praise him. Now, I myself do not know what Mr. Jordan looks like. Oh, can we bring up a picture for Cookie? I need my readers. Oh, my. Well, that certainly is a handsome young man. Praise him. I guess my nephew Kevin has a point. A dirty, sinful point, but a point nonetheless. Well, I suppose if this character's meant to be sexy, then that'll do just fine. Oh, my. And the Lord said, let there be lips.
Well, all right, Cookie. Feeling things. In closing, I'd like to do something a little different for the final installment of our special 4-part series for Black History Month, Profiles in Blackness. Previous profiles have all been female, and now I'd like to spotlight the black male. Specifically, the balanced portrayal of a black man who is neither hypersexualized and fetishized, nor overtly impotent and therefore safe. For the final profile in blackness, I pay tribute to the representation of the leading black man in mainstream media who is also fully recognized as human. This has been Black Weekend Update. I've been Black Pia Glenn. See you next time.